Okay, last method. Last one we're going to talk about is sentiment and happiness. Now, there's two pieces to this. This is completely separate from ideas. Two pieces to this: at the moment sentiment and over time sentiment. Now, what does that mean? At the moment is just analyzing words and sentences before you send them. We hear it all the time. Someone sent an email, someone sent a text and say, whoa, why would he say that? What does that mean? And you confront them eventually and say, no, I didn't intend that at all. The tone in text is very difficult to monitor, especially when conversations are going back and forth. So here's an opportunity for you to use some of these tools and AI assistants to check the tone of what you're sending. Make sure it says what you want to say. Make sure the tone is what you want it to be. The over time is capturing and analyzing trends, understanding how people are interacting. Great for collaboration platforms where you'll see chats and words going back and forth, or you can analyze emails and analyze documents. You can see the sentiment that people are portraying just by the words that they use. And we'll show you some examples of what we've done to show those over time. So a couple of benefits here. It promotes standardization for communication for the company. Obviously, use of AI tools pretty much required for both. Second one, over time, is a lot more analytics, but having some AI tools, and there's a lot of them out there that monitor sentiment, are very helpful. Employees learn and appreciate over time as they see these new communication terms coming out there. People will adapt, and now over time, you'll start to see. When you're typing something, you check it with the AI tool and you're getting better, right? People will naturally get better. They'll learn as they see these tools. So you want to embrace the use of AI tools. At the moment, analysis does require an AI assistant. So you will want an AI assistant configured properly, trained properly, constrained properly. And it's important for hybrid workplaces, especially that are heavy in asynchronous communication. When there's a lot more asynchronous communication going on, that tone is tougher to manage. So really a big help in these type of situations. And over the time measurement, of course, requires a lot of analytics. Let's look at some samples. Let's say we wanted to post something as a comment, and unfortunately this image got kind of washed out, but this is the "We Are Better Together" image. And here's a comment that looks very positive. Hey, that's such a cool design. And so if you put this through an AI tool, say, what is the sentiment, what is the tone that I'm getting out of this? And you may see the clapping emoji, right? So, okay, that makes sense. You're trying to say celebration, great job. Okay, this makes sense. Maybe that is the tone that I want here. And if it's not, maybe you go back to the assistant and say, write this in a tone that represents XYZ. Let's look at another one. Okay, this one a little bit different, someone's saying, hey, I'm pressured but managing, so maybe there's a little concern. And you're posting back, hey, let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Is this, it sounds concerning, and I want to make sure if I'm reaching out to somebody to see if they want help, make sure that tone is correct. So this is what the AI tool came up with. Okay, hoping everything's okay, hope you're good. Maybe the right tone, may not be the right tone. Check it, see what is the right tone. Maybe ask the assistant, say, hey, make this a little more sincere, more endearing. What are those terms? And get it to the point where you can see the emoji that says, this is the tone that I want to see. And let's look at one more. Cheesecake. It is after lunchtime, so but this should be a fun one. I get hungry just by looking at all the yummy food. All right, so this is fun. This is endearing. These are the types of things that people will say, and especially in comments. Okay, so that makes sense. A blushing emoji, right? So this is that probably is the right tone. It's very light. It's very fun. But here's an opportunity for you to check at the moment. I'm typing something. Before I just send it, let me just put it into the assistant. What is the tone I'm getting out of this? Make sure it's saying the right thing, and then post it. It certainly is an additional step, but can save a lot of headache on the back end. Okay, and you can use this to check tone, like we said, or just add an emoji. Sometimes, in today's world, adding an emoji says a lot. And sometimes maybe you just want to say something, but an emoji will do, and maybe it's the right one. So there's great opportunities, things that you can experiment with. Let's look at changes over time. Now, analyzing sentiment requires some data analytics. but also there's tools out there that will just analyze the words that have been used. You can do this historically if you got all the history, or you can do it day to day, month to month, whatever your period of time is. This is actually what we're showing here is an actual example of a company over the past 6 months. Actually, going back to last December, we stopped measuring this in June, but we're using some of these tools to help them adjust their communication. They've actually been showing an improved sentiment, and it took a little time. There was a lot of changes in this organization happening, but started in December, you see everything's very highly negative. And little by little, using these tools, we kept monitoring to see how is the sentiment going. And as you get those analytics, you make adjustments. Say, hey, we're not where we think we should be. Let's make some additional adjustments. What can we infer from this information? And you will see positivity happening. Now, this was over a period of 6 months. We usually see things in about 2 months. You'll start to see measurable results, but and that usually does carry over time. You want to be able to do this so you can really get a good sense of how is the organization doing. A lot of people do surveys. Those are great. Surveys have good and bad, don't always tell you the right answer, but as you see what people are actually saying, if you can analyze those type of things, you'll get a lot of insight out of it. Okay, just as a recap, these are the 4 methods that we went through: professional inclusive speech, idea generation and sharing, summaries, actions, and risks, and sentiment and happiness. All of these have AI components. Some are more complex than others. Most of them are relatively simple, though they do require constraining, training, and refinement, and configuration for the AI tool. So make sure that you spend some time on those. If you guys need any help with that, or you want any additional insights, happy to spend some time with you to go through them. And before we go to questions, I'd like to just give an overview about who we are and why this has been important to us. And so bear with me just a couple minutes here. So we are ReTeam. We're here to help companies engage, empower, and thrive. And our platform helps puts a combination of engagement, innovation, and wellness. And you see a lot of pillars here based in social science, doing a lot of study of this for many years. And we'll see improved team participation, AI facilitated ideation communication, quite a bit here. We also have a whole section on mindfulness and wellness, which we think complements everything else that we're trying to do to improve team participation. Here's our 4 key pillars: improving participation and make sure everybody has a voice, engaging the whole team, especially the folks that are not in the office, who are maybe out on the road, or who check into the office periodically, but typically are in a remote location. Idea sharing and innovation, and of course, individual and team wellness. We have a heavy focus on analytics and AI that analyzes how things are going and helps make adjustments based on those analysis and give you recommendations and predictions. And here's some results. As I mentioned before, within 2 months doing some of these techniques, you will see measurable results. And these results, after 2 months, they're measurable, and you can see, you'll notice those results, but they become a habit. So these results will persist over time, and they'll get better and better. Eventually we'll plateau, and then you try some new things if you need additional improvement. Every company's a little bit different, but pretty consistently we see in 2 months, you'll see measurable results, better improvements in communication, innovation, inclusiveness, sense of belonging. And it's all about improving our communication and finding ways to improve the team cohesion. And lastly, we're hoping we can spend some time with you guys. And if you have any questions, if you want to spend more time on what we covered here today, we'd love to show you the experiences that we've had, talk about how we've implemented these in our programs and our platforms. The QR code here is to schedule a demo if you'd like to do that. Anybody who schedules a demo with us, we're sending out these t-shirts. We're a big believer in being better together. And also we're offering a 30-day facilitated free trial. So we have facilitators on our team that will work with companies to help them, especially in that first 30 days, to say, here's the things you should work on, here's how you can configure things, and see if we can make a substantive and measurable change. So if you have questions, please drop us a note, info@joinreteam.com, or you probably got a message from Giselle yesterday, just a reminder of the session today, so you can reach out to her. and we're happy to get on the call with you if that helps. The experience that we've had with AI has been very positive, but it's not without some effort. So with that, I can say thank you everyone for joining today, and hope to hear from you. If you have any additional questions, please do reach out.